Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about snow crabs and Alaska and economic impacts and the way we do talk about things and maybe the way we should talk about things. So, if you missed the news, Alaska has canceled the snow crab season. It's not happening. The boats aren't going out. If you look at the reporting, you're seeing the term overfished. Okay, that doesn't mean that that's what caused the population to collapse. That's a term that allows the government to spring into action and say, we're not having a season. It's the first time they've ever done it with snow crab. In 2018, there were 8 billion crabs. 2021, 1 billion. It wasn't fishing that caused the population collapse. Snow crab, as the name implies, they like it cold. I want to say that they are most prevalent in areas that are below 2 degrees Celsius. They like it cold. And as most people know, the water's getting warmer. This could have caused it. It could be disease, or they could have just moved to somewhere where it is cooler. That isn't unheard of. In fact, there have been multiple populations since the 1980s that have moved 19 miles or more. But as it stands, there's billions of this species gone. The focus right now for most coverage is on the economic impact of the fishermen. Not really, they mention climate change, probably not as much as they should. And they should probably tie climate change to the economic impact. Because when we talk about what it's going to take to mitigate climate change, we often talk about the cost of mitigating and how much it's going to take, the investment it's going to take to transition, to safeguard, to put the pieces in place to try to slow climate change. Maybe we should be talking about how much it's going to cost if we don't mitigate. It's not going to be the last time something like this happens. Early estimates are saying it's going to be years before the population rebounds. If that's the case, there's a whole bunch of fishermen who aren't fishermen anymore. They have to go find new jobs, new industries. Somebody recently asked about, climate refugees within the United States. Do economic refugees count? Because if they do, that's starting now. We're focused on the money and what it's going to cost to mitigate. Since the United States is a country that tends to focus on money, it might be more persuasive if we talk about how much it's going to cost if we don't mitigate. Because it's a lot. It is a lot. You have fishermen. Families have been doing this for generations. They may not be doing it anymore. And this is on top of the fact that we are talking about billions of a species disappearing, which should, factor into this in some way. But it's the U.S. and we care about money. This is a warning. This is a warning, as if we haven't had just constant warnings over the last 10 years. This is something that might continue to get coverage. And when we talk about it, we need to talk about the economic impact that occurred because we didn't act. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.